Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Super Mario Brothers 3 Randomizer Tournament 2023. Today we have a match between highflyer28 and Gimpxtreme. Today joining me on comms is ProA007. How you doing today?
Good. Glad to be back. Yeah, we've got two very accomplished players in the community going head to head here. I know for those of you who are kind of have been away a little bit or haven't seen this in a while, the tournament is a little different this year. Why don't you explain some of the new tweaks the community has made?
Yep, so decided to try something new this year. We're doing Swiss format, so week one, all of the opponents are random, and then week two, you'll play somebody with as close to a record as yours as possible. We have a lot of 2-0s and 0-2s, and there's one 1-1 pair of two at the moment. So we have three more matches left, and they're all, I think, going to be pretty good races. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what this one shows. Group one flag set. You want to sort of tell everybody how that works?
I'm actually not as familiar, so you might want to
Okay.
give the rundown.
So let's see. All the level panels are question marks. Hammers might break locks. They might not break locks. You won't know until you try. All the levels are shuffled. All the worlds are shuffled. It's it's like your group two from the past flag set, except hammers might or might not break locks. There's no end cards. Yeah, so let's get this going. High Flyer, one of the newer up and coming players, played vanilla for a while until he made the came over and played rando. He's been doing very well. And Gimpxtreme has played in just about every tournament. Also a very solid runner. So both great commentators as well. So I'm going to drop the flags and get this going, or drop the gate, get this going. Get your guests in chat for what world you think we're going to see first. I'm going to go with World 7 as always.
Yeah, got to go for RWO, right? I'll take 5.
5 can be unpleasant as well sometimes.
It certainly can, especially if you end up drawing some really ugly, map patterns.
Yeah, I was playing a seed last night where I played one fort and took the pipe to the top, and that was it. But it's not often that happens. You usually have to play a couple levels right in the beginning and twisty castle. Sometimes it's a world I lose a lot of time on.
Yeah, for sure. It really can put you behind the 8 ball early. Especially if you end up getting like a sequence, you have to play 4 or 5 levels on the ground, and in those cases, if you get a bad level up front, it really can mess you up. And all right, we lead off with World 2, and it's a vanilla draw. Ooh.
Yep, it looks like that first fort. It's gonna break that first lock, and then second fort might be one fort, just because the lock isn't completely impeding progress.
Yeah, and we got a cloud, and this will be interesting.
Yep, very. Oh, Gimp. Very good item to find in the hand stages. It's going to be the same item in all 3 hand stages. So yeah, you love to see clouds and hammers. In the hand stages.
And the cloud, how they choose to use the cloud will be interesting. If they save it for a rainy day or a potentially bad level, or if they're going to look to just get some volume out of it in a certain situation. And Gimp's got to be a little careful here in Carpet Fort. Gets through. High Flyer with the early lead here, getting through 6F3 cleanly. We're on to Vanilla 2 Fort in location and world.
Yeah, when I get early clouds, I tend to save it pretty much until like the last spot to use it, unless I find a really bad level, or sometimes once in a while, if the seed just doesn't seem to be picking up any momentum, like you said, I'll use it just to see if I can get things going a little bit.
Right, and you know, World 2 is a good place to use it. World 1's a good place to use it, especially if you get a couple of level tiles at the end there. It's like, it's, you know, almost a freebie, especially, you know, if you prepare just on the off chance with that hammer, bro. No item there in the item spot, but a 1-up for Gimp as we head now to 4-5. It's a pretty easy level. You can get some ugly draws with if Boss Bass is showing up here.
High Flyer, he had a chance there. The Hammer Brother had scrolled over to a place that he had access, so potentially could have gotten a hammer there and taken a little bit of an early lead, but just going straight ahead, we'll see if Gimp is going to take the fight and experience pain.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, he jumped a little short there. He's going to go back for another, and it's well worth the can. Oh!
Yeah, it is a hammer. Probably not going to use it now since it's only going to... Yeah, it's not going to save anything, so...
Right. Yeah, no. But Gimp, I'm sure, is happy to see that, and the other Hammer Bro is doling out a star here, so... And, oh, Gimp is going for it, and...
Yeah, he didn't play that other level, so he's saving 2 levels here. As opposed to High Flyer, who would only save 1. Not a bad play. I feel like there might be better places to use it, but there's no guarantee that it's going to break locks, so you see a place to use it. You know, can't really blame for that when you don't know if hammers break locks.
Right, and it also might have been born out of a little bit of frustration there after he's essentially had 3 deaths already, and Gimp... Oh no! Make that 4. So World 3 airship for High Flyer, and Gimp is like, I am not doing this, and I don't blame him. 6-4 is kind of a frustrating stage, but you know, now he's got to make this count. He's got to hope that Morton is not too salty here. And it looks like a normal, everyday Morton as far as his weight and all of that.
Yep. Nice fire kill by High Flyer. Yeah, Gimp self-admittedly that he was a little rusty. It's showing a little bit, but still, you know, staying on pace with High Flyer. High Flyer does have the item advantage now, but you never know what we're going to get over the next 7 worlds. I'm going to say World 2 is going to be World 6.
All right, I'll say 4. Very good.
Hey, there we go. So this, oh, and we're going to get another cloud here. So High Flyer is going to be rolling the items here. This is a potentially pretty big spot for that hammer usage. It has the ability to skip the entire World 6 map. So for Gimp's sake, you know, if you're a Gimp fan, we'll sort of hope that that's not the case. Right now we get a free pipe check.
Oh, and another death for Gimp. Does he take the intentional game over?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So 5-1 there. Alright, so we got 3 pipes, and High Flyer is going to play this right off. Is going to take the 100 coin fine, it looks like. He got a P-Wing, I believe, off of that Hammer Bro. Yep. So, plus there's a P-Wing from the Princess.
Definitely agree with High Flyer's play here. You see 3 pipes, you don't see a 4th one, so one of these 3 pipes is probably going to go somewhere pretty good. Play the fort now. That way you don't have to come back. You got a P-Wing, you can do it real quick. So definitely a good routing play by High Flyer, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially with nothing visible on the board here, you've got to, play this as it comes and just see what happens. And, okay, so hammer not needed here. So a nice break there for Gimp. Hammers have limited utility. We've seen their potential utility in 2 of the 4 worlds already.
Good power-up usage by Gimp. Heads up. Nice.
Yeah.
Or wait, he already saw it, didn't he?
He did. Yeah. No, like that's the kind of play I would have made, though. It's like, you kind of get those gut feelings like, oh, I'm pretty sure it's showing up, and especially late, like
Yeah. Pretty sure that's the only fort at 7-6, so nice clipping opportunity. Gets it. Second first try, very nice.
That's very good, and that would have actually been a good spot to use the cloud, one of his 2 clouds, actually, because there's nothing that's going to be impeding you, so wouldn't have been a bad play, but he justifies it with a quick 7-6 there.
Yep, I was thinking the same thing.
So
Flyer showing off P-Speed strats and the World 7 airship. It's always feels good when you can get that going the whole way.
Absolutely. And a one-hitter Lemmy. Nice. And
answers.
Hey.
Wow.
It does it with a little bit of does a little swag too, kind of moonwalking his way through the blocks.
Yeah. Definitely happy about that. That's probably one of the best feelings in Randomizer is when you mac and cheese either that or 7-1.
For sure. Alright, so chat's guessing 4. I will stick to 4. I gotta be right eventually.
I'll go 5 then. Nope.
Ooh. So, okay, this is an interesting setup. Cloud is nullified here because of the potential of that lock, or it's at least risky. I would say nullified, but
yeah, you could make a case for going and checking that hammer on the lock right now.
Yeah,
I have had that be bait and it just takes you to the prize island, so definitely a little apprehensive, but
yeah.
See where this pipe goes first.
It looks like the pipe's gonna be plentiful on the promised land, and there it is. All right,
Yep.
So does High Flyer get a Jet 7, or is he gonna have to work a little bit here?
If this doesn't break the lock, I think he will 100% go and check to see if the hammer breaks the lock, so he doesn't have to backtrack and tons of pipe transitions trying to find the other fort. That's what I would do, at least. I would check.
No, I agree, and at least 7-1.
A good power up for it.
Scaling the wall here a couple of times, having a hard time getting that timing down.
Not everyone can first try clip with the tail like you, Broy.
Well, I know. But lucky 7 though, I'll give him that. That's nice. So
maybe is
ooh.
Well, that
There we
cloud's
go.
gonna come in handy early.
Does he have a music box? No, but he is gonna.
Oh, wow. I would have used a star there.
Yeah, or a P-Wing, something just as a utility. But he'll be fine. This is a pretty straight. Okay, there's Boss Bass, but
All right,
well
there
out
we
of
go.
well out of reach.
That made me a little nervous for a second.
So, all right. So Gimp is actually going to make a pit stop at the the hammer, the mushroom house, and gets a mushroom for his trouble.
Another good power up to use. You can fly over the mast and save a little bit of time. He also has the potential for off-screen wand grab here, as long as Ludwig complies, which he does, and looks like I think he got it.
I think so.
So that saves about 4 seconds. Gimp needs, yeah, I was just gonna say he needs to kill that fire chomp or take the fine. Don't use the P-Wing now, it'll get rid of the cloud, yeah. I had that happen to me the other day for the first time.
Oof. I thought Gimp was just might have been a little short on that jump, but no, he's good, and we have World 4 now. Vanilla 4.
That World 7 was so fast, I didn't even get a chance to guess.
Yeah.
Nice movement by High Flyer. And the swag clip. Doesn't do anything other than drop you down exactly where you need to be to jump over that thwomp without duck jumping, so it's useful. Doesn't really save time, but
Okay, Gimp's got to be a little. Okay, Gimp. Okay, a little worried there for Gimp. Look like he jumped himself a little out of position there.
that built the bridge, so
yeah, he's gonna have to loop his way around, play donut for it, and then use the pipe. So an interesting setup there.
World 4 forts paired in World 4, of course, as is tradition.
Yeah. We gotta stick to consistency here. Alright, so this all skips essentially one stage, so no need for the hammer.
Finds 8-2.
And it's gonna take the sand pits of shame, which with an angry sun, so ooh. And takes the right pipe. The left pipe can offer you a random item. Sometimes it's worth it, but at least this also despawns the angry sun, so that's good.
Yep, Angry Sun starts earlier, makes 8-2 even more challenging. Takes the sand, warps him pretty much to the end of the level. Some would call the sand of champions. Oh, there it is. Gurnardinator. I don't know how to say that. Sands of champions, that's right.
Yeah. So High Flyer is trying to pick up Peace Speeders, but I think he's given up on that. But he will do 7-2. He's going to try and clip through the pipe and the music box, but doesn't quite work. And Gimp, looking fabulous there in that Tanuki suit, takes down Boom Boom in 4F2. There was about a minute 15 difference between them after taking down Ludwig, so High Flyer with a comfortable lead right now.
Yeah. Gimp is gonna shave a little bit off if he can make it to the level High Flyer's finishing up with the tail.
Yeah, that would be good for him. And okay, gets through. Alright, now we got a lot of Hammer Bro fights. Let's see if these pay off. Nope, star for a star on that one. Gets a good draw.
My opinion of the star item has changed quite a lot since I started. I used to couldn't stand when I got stars, but now sometimes they're essential and very, very nice to help you get through the beginning stages of certain levels.
Oh, 100%. Especially when you're dealing, if you want to get rid of these Hammer Bros with no fuss or muss, that's a great item to use. And it's also a good safety, for some of those battles.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I pretty much try to use a star before a Hammer Brother fight. Pretty much any chance I can. Unless I have a tail or fire flower.
Yeah, we
Poppy
got
is
a
thick boy.
Oh, and I think that was 9 fireballs too, but Iggy still only needs 3 hits, and
Yep, 16 minutes and 30 seconds through the first half. Not too bad of seeds so far. Not really too many difficult levels outside of 5-9, so
yeah.
hopefully the back half comes through for the viewers.
Yeah, we've had a lot of World 7 stages so far in this seed, and Final Hammer Bro doesn't come up with much. Gimp, draws 5-3. Yuck.
World 3 looks like it's not too bad of an opening setup. You play this fort if you actually don't want it to break the lock. If it doesn't break the lock, then you're probably home free unless there's 3 forts. But you at least get some pipe checks after this. I wouldn't be surprised if the first 2 loop, however, because it seems to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, so, alright, so there it goes, and
And it is 3 forts.
alright, so there's 1 lock in play. I actually would have played that, I think, myself.
Yeah, I probably would have too.
We'll see.
Wendy's is open, because there's a bridge out and a lock, so yeah.
That's right, yeah, so
you either play the fort and hopefully it builds the bridge and doesn't break the lock and you can go to the end. Otherwise, we're going to be in for a long World 3 here. So if this doesn't build this bridge, they're going to have to do it the long way.
Gimp dealing with Iggy, trying to go for the wand grab. Ooh, just a little short. Fortunately, he's about exactly 2 minutes behind now based on my splits at 18:22. Alright, over the truth. It does. So, a good call there.
Nice, yeah. Not a bad World 3 at all.
Yeah, so a jet 3 there for highflyer. Only had to play 2 forts.
Yep, he's on the World 1 airship. He's using P-Wings before the airships pretty much every time. We haven't seen World 6, so flying in World 6 can save like 10 seconds, and that's his second off-screen wand grab. That's like, I mean, if you do it enough times, you're essentially saving a level, so short level.
So we have only 1 and 5 to play. I'll say 1.
Yeah,
5 is going to be our last one. And it is.
Ooh, hammer.
Okay. Hammer does not break a lock, so fortunately,
I'm not listening with the audio very high. Did it give him the?
It did not.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, you got the so. Unfortunately, you cannot use that hammer now the rest of the game. So, Gimp actually made the correct call in the final analysis, using it on World 2, even if it only saved a level.
Yep, absolutely. That's exactly what I was saying before. It's like, there might be better places to use it, but you can use it here. You don't know if you can use it later, and Gimp makes the right call. So
we have our first lost level of the seed, 9 levels that were in the game's final code, but not included in the final game. I've been included here, so Gimp on his way to taking on Wendy. No problem.
Oh boy. Commentator's curse on the seed, I guess, because this is 6-6, and this level is usually not pleasant with all the bloopers. Does he have a cloud?
He has a cloud, I believe. So, and you know, again, if this were in 1-5 spot, I'd have used it instantly. But
Yeah. He makes it through small the gauntlet there, so he's gonna get through here. So saves a cloud for potentially more challenging level. That was well done though. Very good.
yeah, and it's certainly. We'll see what else comes up here. You know, if Atlantis shows up, you know, 7-7. He's going for the pipe clip, does not get it. And wouldn't necessarily call the stage 3, but if you know how to execute, this is a pretty easy stage. I mean, you should be able to get a 2-cycle here.
Yep, he's got a lot of vanilla experience, so I expect him to areas that you know normally do in vanilla. I expect him to just kind of coast through there.
Oh, and Kempa overshot his jump a bit, and will take the 5 extra lives. And there's Atlanta.
There's your cloud usage. Wow.
So a most entertaining group of levels.
Oh, he's got 2.
Yeah. Gimp is going to play the fort, which actually is, given what we saw as the level, that's actually probably a little faster.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Gimp is making all the good reads here. He's playing the fort, which is way better than 6-6, and then you know, he should have a cloud as well for, I think that's what Princess gave, so should have that for Atlantis, but
yeah,
sorry chat, so you got 5-9 and Atlantis and 6-6, but Atlantis is
7-8 we've seen 7-8, we've seen all the good stuff, and 5-3, so
yeah. Just a what, a 7F2 away from having them all?
Pretty much, yeah. We've seen Fort Knox, but we have not seen Piranha Fort. Ooh, and Gimp's gonna have to do a 3-cycle. I was like, just grab the star now, please.
It's at least the second fire flower that I've seen them get, so they should have an item to quick kill Bowser there. There's a high flyer strat right there that he showed me the other day. I haven't had a chance to practice. Pretty cool looking. When you don't need to get a power up, you can break that first block and sort of duck underneath. Looks real smooth. Looks very cool. I haven't seen anybody else do it but him, so it's pretty nice.
It's a nice bit of strategy for sure. Gimp's going to make a pit stop for an item, and this could be kind of unpleasant here for our runners here in World 5. Depends on where this pipe leads, but first they got to play a fort. Gimp swag it up with that frog suit. Oh yeah, 7-5. We forgot about 7-5.
Ah, yes.
And ooh, High Flyer accidentally triggered a coin ship, and there's 8 fort, best fort ever.
I'm in agreement with you, Flockhead. I would much rather see 7-5 as well.
Ooh, High Flyer. Oof. Caught on the conveyors there, takes a death. I think that's his first in the run. Still making good time. Still in the on pace for about a 32 to 35, I'd say.
He's probably not going to get the... Well, he might have had a chance, but he's going to back off going for the 1 cycle. probably damage boost here. Yeah.
Yeah.
With this flag set and not having an end card and hammers might break locks, you see players tend to skip the hammer brothers a little more often, so inventory is usually pretty limited in these flags. I think High Flyer only has like a hammer, anchor, and a fire flower. But World 5 is... I'd be using that cloud.
So would I, especially with 6-7. Okay, well, to be...
There's a clip I've never seen before.
So High Flyer gonna play 6-7 here. One of our longer stages takes about 30-35 seconds.
No matter what happens in the end, High Flyer is definitely the champion of swag on this seed.
Yeah. So we have World 4 airship to close it out.
Upside down grab. It's got to be a one-hitter. Oh.
Is Roy our boy? Well, sorta. He's just a vanilla Roy today.
All right, we're headed into World 8, the Great Equalizer, as it's called. Gimp still very much in range to catch High Flyer, so Jack, get your guesses how many bridges you think there's going to be. I always say 0 now because there tends to be 0 more than anything else that I see, but would love to see 4 again.
I'll go 2.
2?
Yeah. Alright, so Gimp on his way to the airship. Okay, so we got Navy and a... Gimp has no cloud, so he has to play 6-7. I thought he might have had 1 left in reserve. So... And in a stunning act of metamorphosis, Navy has become the Air Force. Go figure.
Oh
no! And that's 2 deaths now for High Flyer in the last couple of minutes. There's a bridge, so we have our answer now. Which fort is going to get him through? Is it this
hammer
one?
suit?
That's an interesting gamble, and that was a anchor, wasn't it?
I think that was an actual hammer suit. It was the item from the final letter.
Ah, okay. So High Flyer, I think, is pressing a little bit here. I think he probably is seeing like, oh no, I've died twice. Like, you know, take no chances.
Yeah, he probably feels a little behind, even though he's actually a little ahead. Gimp a little short on the off-screen wand grab again. Close, but no cigar. Of course, it's not that easy to just let that fort be the answer.
Oh, why would it be? Alright, so now the Great Navigation. Okay, there's 3 forts, I think, on the bridge to nowhere. Yep. And oh, we just burned his hammer suit.
Yep, I was gonna say, and that's why I wouldn't have used my hammer suit.
No.
He might have known that the fire flower was his last inventory item and forgot that he got an item from the princess, and he just reflexed it. I'm guessing that's probably what happened, but we can ask him about it.
Ooh, and Gimp runs right into the Rocky Wrench.
Gimp is almost essentially caught up here.
He's closed the distance. He was about a minute 45 behind going into this. So High Flyer doing speed strats 5F2. Alright, so now Gimp froze his timer there by mistake. Oh well. back at it. So, unfortunately, having some technical issues that's slowing him down here. There goes the locks. So I'm betting it's super tanks at this point.
Yep, it could get real interesting if Highflyer decides to check the bridge after this and it's not built, and Gimp just goes and plays the last fort.
Well, at this point, you know, given the layout, it's like I think it was a bit of a hike to get back there. So for me, I just do it, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But either way, it's a time sink.
Yeah, it would have to depend on how behind I felt.
Yeah,
Highflyer's just going to do it.
And like clockwork, 3F2 is the last of the 4 forts.
Alright, well, we'll know in about 20 seconds.
And Gimp, again, closing the distance here. He's in 6F2. He's a fort behind, basically.
Yep, so get the fire kill here too. So we're gonna exit the fort at about the same time. Little slower than Highflyer. So, is Gimp gonna gamble? That's the question. Oh boy!
Not. This is it, folks. Oh!
Oh my goodness! And
we got ourselves.
They both have a hammer suit. Oh my goodness!
Oh. Okay, Gimp does not get the clip.
Get the top clip.
All right.
Well, this is going to come down to the final clip. Highflyer's, I think, going to continue to go for it. Gimp will probably try once and take the door. Highflyer bails.
Now, the final room. Can they hold? Okay, Oh, no! Gimp
Highflyer's got it. He can make it. Or Gimp.
Gimp, though, is like Gimp's still going for it.
Gonna run out of time. Yep, there you go.
He's like, okay. Oh, and Gimp. Okay, so can he hold? Two jumps to go.
This is going to be so close if Gimp gets there without taking.
Oh boy, here we go.
Tie. Holy crap.
Whoa!
Oh. Wow.
Here it is.
So it would appear on stream that Gimp.
So
that's a tie. And we get the official in racetime.gg. It is a tie at 34 minutes and 17 seconds. Both players finished. Don't think we discussed what the plan is going to be for a tie in the tournament, so we'll have to figure out what we're going to do about that. But
well, I know time was. We've had photo finishes in the past. Usually SG will step in on that one. So
yeah, that's I saw you and Macobra pretty much had a tie. I think this one is even closer than that. They both entered the door like at the same time. It's crazy.
Yeah. All right.
Their screens are transitioning at the exact same frame, pretty much. That's crazy.
So, but we will leave what is an incredible finish. I mean, that's as good as you're gonna get. Gimp behind most of the way, and if only he hadn't had those technical issues, he would have won with the timer.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So that 8 or 9 second pause he had, it's like, we all say well, this and that, that or the other, but that was ultimately the late difference. And yeah, there were other factors, but had nothing to do with gameplay. It had other to do with ancillary stuff. Alright, so game 1 in the books, and stay tuned for the results of that one. For now, it will be ruled as a tie. We haven't had a tie in about 4 or 5 years.
Yep. Stay tuned, everybody. We got the second seed coming up here shortly. We're going to get rolled up and get all the racers ready to go. Be about 2 to 5 minutes or so, and we will be right back. Okay, everyone, welcome back from race 1. Very exciting race 1. Not going to spoil it. If you're new into the chat, watch the video afterwards. Very, very cool race. The second seed that we have here, flags are going to change a little bit. All the levels are shuffled to their vanilla worlds. Hammers still may or may not break locks. The forts, however, are shuffled. We still have the question mark panels. And I think that's pretty much it.
It's frog friendly as well, correct?
Oh, yes. So when Fort Knox shows up in World 1, for whatever reason, when you go to get the Tanuki power-up, you just drop into the void. It's a glitch that we haven't patched out yet. So to remedy that, we're doing frog friendly, so that fort is completable no matter what.
Yeah.
So it definitely changes up the landscape of a lot of the levels, and can make some of them faster in some areas.
Yeah, with the frog friendliness, levels like 6-5 and 8-fort are also going to be a little easier to finish as a result. And 6F1 will be a little easier as well. Yep.
Runners are going to be starting pretty soon here. Get your guesses in chat for what the world is going to be. World 7 on this flag set can be, 6 for that matter, can be pretty brutal starting off with the levels that you can draw, small and without power-ups. So I want to see 7 first. It's also the first step in an RWO.
Yep. So, all right. So, counting down for high flyers should be starting in just a second here. All right, here we go. And World 3.
All right. So it looks like it's 1 fort, and the bridge is out. So Wendy's should be open.
So we have 3-4 to lead off. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so 3-4 down. Next up we have our first fort, and it is super tanks.
Quick fort, especially with the fire flower, you can get rid of the rocky wrenches and just speed right to the end. Probably one of the, if not the shortest fort in the game. On randomizer, that is.
Yeah, it definitely, because you have the speed strats. Navy is also very fast as a result.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's going to be the pipe near the end. I don't know if they...
Okay, so this is a good play by Gimp. He's saving himself a stage.
Yep, I was about to say Gimp, it looks like, has made the correct routing decision here, so he's going to take a little bit of a lead. Highflyer, I
Yeah.
think, is a little...
Yeah,
maybe a little confused just because there's only one fort and not two.
Yeah, it definitely is, one of those situations where you can get a little, jumbled in your head. Oh, nice dodge there by Highflyer, avoiding
Dodge it
boss
again.
fast.
Alright. Gimp in 3-2, it looks like, finds a tail, which is a great power-up to have in the stage. You can float right on the cheap sheeps till the end, as long as you don't get hitboxed. As everybody knows, they have a little bit of a questionable hitbox at times.
Highflyer actually got boxed in by the second hammer bro, but it was well worth it. He got a cloud for his troubles.
Yep, doesn't look like that's going to be a cloud that Gimp is going to get, unless the Hammer Brother comes around, but if I had to guess, he'll probably skip it, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. We've got a bit of lag here with all these extra sprites on screen, here in 3.9.
I don't know what it is about 3.9, but this is just... I really don't like this level when I find it. I'm never happy to see it. Seems to be on the longer end. I seem to get trolled by the enemies at the bottom a lot. It's just a level I don't like to play, personally.
Gimp had his chance. He decided, no thanks. Yeah, Gimp with a slight lead here, but Highflyer does have that advantage with the extra cloud, and ooh boy, Thick Wendy. Uh-oh.
Gonna want to get out of that.
Oh! That's rough. Couple of mistimed jumps there, and Gimp's not doing P-speed strats here.
Four-hit Wendy. Not a great arena to fight her on when she's heavy, because she can do stuff like that.
And Gimp. Oh no, we got stun lock. He is not. Oh, he got out of. Oh boy. Jeez.
That's tough. I don't think I mash buttons any faster than when I'm stun locked by Wendy and just trying in pure desperation to get out of it.
Yeah, and so we're on to World 7 now.
Alright, so here's where things can get interesting. Got a fort right off the bat. Yeah, you might as well play it. Gimp's giving up the high ground. He's got to go left after that first stomp.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You cannot afford to let yourself get boxed in there on that ground. With any of those Koopas, regardless, but especially Wendy.
Yeah, I mean, she's heavy. When you go right, she's just clipping that little elevation in the platform that's allowing her to get a little extra height than she... Yeah, go left. No.
Oh, no. Oh. Okay. Oh!
Final ring.
Yeah.
The onion ring.
We've got 2 blocks in protecting the end of the world, so now we're going on a fort hunt.
well, there's a fort. He's going to play the Piranha stage, which is going to give us an item. Let's see what we get. P-Wing, not bad. I like P-Wings.
Oh, yeah. And there's Piranha Fort, which we did not see in Seed 1. Oh, finally. Got a good draw there with the RNG. It got just the right height. And that saves him, but yeah, Gimp is behind the 8 ball here early. Those deaths to Wendy really have put him in a bind.
So here you see the results of the flags being frog friendly, because if you make it there in a frog suit, you're not going to be able to duck under. So you remove the second block, it makes the end of 7F2 a little less painful, which is nice. You can get through with a power up a lot of the time.
Alright, so there's one fort now. We got to get to back to South Central and
I wonder if the World 7 forts are going to pair up.
seems reasonable. High Flyer having a little trouble remembering his route.
No dice, has to play the third fort. 7 can be an equalizer all on its own if Gimp's going the right way. Yep, Gimp's about to take the lead. Or a lead of some sort.
And Mac and Cheese 7-6.
Yep, again. Wow. Gimp's routing today has been very good.
It got him back in the fight in game 1 and in a few places.
Frog friendly Gimp. Yep, there you go.
He's like, oh right. What's
Where'd the pipe go?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out as well.
Well, thankfully it's not in World 1, so this should work as intended, but I've never seen that happen before.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay.
The hash is matched before the seed started, right?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Okay then. Well, we have a new problem for Fred to suss out. So Gimp isn't quite going to take the lead here because he hasn't been to the final island yet. High Flyer is turned around though. Well, oh, there's another lock as well, so 7F2 is going to be required here. So High Flyer still has it. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is why World 7 early is not something you want to see. He does have a tail, at least, which he can make it to the end avoiding the baby cheap. You know. 7.5 can be sped up pretty... Oh, it's a lot faster with the tail, but it's still one of those levels that...
Yeah, especially with
nice.
cheap lurking. Now High Flyer's in real trouble here.
Yeah, and there's too many sprites,
And
so
now-
you can't even pick up a block.
Yeah, he's got to clear the decks a little bit here. There it is.
Alright, you got about 3 seconds before this baby boss is gonna spawn right, yep, on your face. And, ow. Nice moves by Highflyer. Highflyer.
The 7F2 didn't have frog friendly either for Gimp. Oh. Dear.
Yeah, that's,
Greg's in chat is saying the hashes did not match. Okay, we got a problem.
Alright, well,
We gave him the flag set even, so I don't know why.
all the levels are gonna be the same, they're just not gonna be frog friendly, but I don't know how much that's gonna affect the timing and everything. Do we get a new seed, or just...
I don't know.
Alright, let me talk to one of the admins 1 second.
Alright. While we wait for this issue to resolve itself, we are Highflyer is on his way to the World 6 airship. Gimp is navigating the joys of 7.5, not affected by frog friendliness. So we are officially slamming the brakes on this race. We're going to get them another seed shortly, and we'll confirm that the hashes are indeed correct. So stand by, and we'll be back in just a minute. Apologies for the errors.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Little bit of a false start there. Gimpxtreme's Frog Friendly was turned off for some reason. Thankfully, it didn't affect Fort Knox, but it does affect other levels. So, since neither player had a super distinct lead, we're just gonna go ahead and re-roll it, and you all get some more Mario 3. So, everybody wins, right? So with that, since we're getting a little bit behind, we're going to drop the flags. Racers should be starting in the next 20 seconds or so. So get your guesses in chat to what world you think is coming up first. I'm going to go 7 again.
And why change now? I'll go 4.
All right.
All right, so yes, quite the event we've had so far today here for this opening Swiss round match between highflyer28 and Gimpxtreme. First race had just about everything you could ask for, except maybe Boss Bass eating somebody, but
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, besides the what happened in the seed, it's there's quite a lot of unpleasant levels. It was seed basically had everything. So
pretty close. I think 7-5 was the only one that didn't show, and we got that in our aborted seed here, and we're off. We have Desert.
So again, for anybody that's showing up, Trails, good call. The levels are shuffled within their vanilla worlds. So you're going to see all desert stages in this, unless a stage has an extra fort. So if World 1 has 2 forts, one of the World 1 stages will get pushed to a different world just because it has to go somewhere. But that's the only time you're going to see a level not in its vanilla world.
So we have 2-3, and this can be an unpleasant stage, regardless of how early or late it is. Especially if you have the Angry Sun, as he is wont to do, and Gimp taking the high road here to try and clear the gap. Oh, he unfortunately is a little too close.
I think I would have hit the P switch there. I don't think it's probably even. I don't think it's slower than waiting for the shell, but
yeah.
Highflyer's in trouble here.
Yeah, he is getting a little tilted, it looks like. Yeah, that angry sun is attacking much sooner than before. Normally wouldn't have started moving until about the block pyramids.
Mm-hmm. Jeez, Paragoombas are out for blood right now.
I know they... Oh, no! Oh, we've all been there.
Yep, when you get those two Koopas at the end, they run into each other and they just go back and forth, and it leaves just a gap just wide enough for small Mario to fit in. And
Yeah.
Highflyer is on his last life.
Yeah.
Might want to consider stopping, getting a Koopa shell, and going for a power-up, but he's just going to go for it.
So we have 4 F1 here, so that would seem to indicate an extra fort. So he's going to play this very tight. And oh boy. He's gonna... Okay, well...
That Paragoombas is trolling right now.
Oh,
Hard.
man.
Oh my
no.
gosh.
Wow.
That is unfortunate.
Well, we've got quicksand. So Highflyer gets a clean slate here, and has a chance to kind of regroup here.
At least this level isn't super long, but I mean, he's gonna wanna...
Highflyer is like, where's my extra life? He's like, priorities. Or he's going back to the platform. Good, good idea. Gimp playing the coin ship.
Is he going for a white mushroom house?
That'd be my guess. Oh, and Gimp unfortunately gets the double hammer bro attack, and this is not ideal. And he does get the white mushroom.
I don't think the power-ups in the white mushroom houses are shuffled. Anytime I've ever gotten one and won, it's always been a P-Wing, so... Highflyer's not taking any chances. He's getting all the power-ups, which can't blame him. This level is awful. He's gonna take the high road as well.
Okay, so he's finally through, and loses his tail, unfortunately, and gets hit again. He's definitely tilted, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's had enough of that level.
Losing his Tanuki suit, so no custom message from the king. Oh, man.
Oh, what is that hitbox? That's... I disagree, game.
It's a suggestion, that's all it is. So, alright, so 521 for Gimp. Alright, so we have World 6 being predicted. I will say 4.
7.
7 it is. So, what will it be?
Highflyer is certainly behind. It's not insurmountable. I mean,
No.
He's a vanilla speedrunner. He does strats that are fast, some levels that are faster than Gimp's based on the vanilla speed strats. So he's not out of it by any means, but he does have a pretty tall hill to climb.
Yeah, and, Game 1, Gimp was almost 2 minutes behind going into World 8 and closed the distance. So,
Very true.
It can happen. But yeah, what Highflyer needs more than anything at this point is just a good 4 or 5 level run where nothing really bonkers happens to him. Like, he just gets good, clean play. And that will do a lot to kind of just get you mentally right on the ship again.
Yep. Yep. Take a nice, big, long, deep breath after this first world while you're waiting for the next one to...
Exactly. So we got 7F2 here, and Gimp takes a death. I think that was intentional. He's gonna... Well, he doesn't... He's got a fire Mario for this, so... Everyone is synced up. There we go. Oh, no! He overshot the jump.
Yeah, stuff like that we're talking about. Like Dust Minion said, Gimp got bodied pretty bad by Wendy in the reroll seed. I mean, he's got to go through 7F2 with just a mushroom as of right now. So I mean, it's definitely not over yet, folks.
Nope. Oh, I thought he was going to run out of iframes there.
Just missed the... What do you call that? The high jump or the...
But that,
when you go up and over the plan, you have a name for it. I can't remember what it's called.
I call it the pole vault jump.
Pole vault, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like one of my few tricks is, I can basically do a hard sliding move toward the pipe and then kind of like slip out and then jump over the piranha. So it's a nice little bit of movement. Alright, so 7F2 done. High Flyer is back in it. Still about a stage and a half behind, and he's not having a whole lot of fun with these enemies either. He's got some more pipe checks on the way.
Skipping the power up. It's alright. Slips through. Very nice.
Alright, so we got Gimp gets one free pipe check. Okay, that's not what he wants. That really leads him nowhere.
Yeah, my play would probably be to go play that level and the flower or the chomper just to see if I can get a hammer if it helps. I don't know. I don't like wandering around World 7 trying to find where I'm going. I'd rather just hammer it.
And we got 7-3, so two fairly easy levels so far for our runners from World 7. Though there aren't very many what you would call easy levels. 7-3 is not too bad, and 4 isn't that bad either, unless you get some really bad enemy draws.
Huh. Again, toe-to-toe with the Lakitu takes him out.
Gimp, I think, is also probably feeling a little tilted right now just because he's had some avoidable deaths here and there, and his movement has been a little off-key at times, but all that bluster, it's been a fairly linear 7 so far.
Yep, let's see what this power-up's gonna be. Music. After you already played it.
Hammer does not break the lock, and Gimp, go back and play. Oh no.
High Flyer looks like it's gonna make the same play, so just sort of retracing each other's footsteps at the moment.
Gimp unfortunately made his first real, I think, routing error. He forgot to play. He forgot that pipe in the corner.
Missed that.
So High Flyer is
going needs to be, isn't it?
Yeah, High Flyer actually is essentially caught up, I think, or close to it.
Yeah, he's got the piranha level, but that's about it.
That's incidental.
Right.
Nice pick up there for Gip and eventually for High Flyer, that Fire Flower. So now we got 7-1. Five tries for Gimp.
Gimp's clips have been really good today.
Yeah, these two mac and cheeses.
Yeah, I mean, even 5 is really good. I'll take that all day, honestly.
Yeah, High Flyer's I think 7 or 8, so again, decent.
Yeah, not bad.
Certainly faster than playing the level.
High Flyer in the same stage now, so like we said, ain't over till it's over. Gimp getting the swag orb grab saves probably the most time out of all the forts grabbing the orb like that. It's really minuscule, but
yeah,
it's something.
Alright, so Gimp is essentially a piranha stage ahead right now. Get to the World 5 airship.
Gimp.
Oh no. No, no. Oh no, he got stun locked.
Gave up the high ground again. He's
Bit of a recurring theme for him, unfortunately.
Yep, where the Koopas where they're landing, it's just giving them the most optimal height after doing the bounce, and you gotta.
Gimp trying to go for swag, and he really should not be doing anything of the kind, and that is why.
Yeah, see where High Flyer goes? He's way above Ludwig when he finally is coming back to be able to be damaged, and that's exactly what you want. So High Flyer is completely caught up now and taking the lead.
Yeah, that's
really good for him. Good on him. I mean, when you have that kind of start, it's pretty demoralizing, and he doesn't know it, but I mean, it's way to persevere, honestly.
Yeah, really. And yeah, very unfortunately, bouncy Ludwig has been giving Gimp troubles. Okay, he's got a good setup here. Yeah, that's much better. Alright, so World 6 now.
Since hammers don't break locks, if High Flyer has one, that's a pretty decent place to use it.
Yeah.
I know Gimp has one. Gimp is sort of taking a little bit more aggressive routing plays that High Flyer is taking, and it's paying off for him. So
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. He'll probably use the hammer here. Wow. Very nice movement by High Flyer to get past that second disco waffle without taking damage. It's pretty tough to do. It changes the way that it rotates, so it pretty much almost always gets right in your jumping path and take damage. It's kind of hard to avoid, but he managed to avoid it, so very good. So Gimp had it, he just took a little bit of an extra jump and jumped right into the waffle.
Yeah.
Gimp low on lives now, too.
Yeah, he's gets one back with the power-up. I think he was probably hoping for something a little more powerful.
Neither of the runners hit the corner and clipped through the end of 6-1. So far, I'm the only person that I know to do that, which is awesome. I got something.
6-8 for Highflyer. Gimp is in 6-2.
Or 5F1, I think I said 6F1.
Yeah. Yes. Good old 5F1. Alright, so Pipes not doing a lot for us today, and that being able to use that hammer was advantageous for Gimp. Saved him a little bit of time. Here's 6-5.
So you'll see the effects of Frog Friendly on this level, since frogs can't fly, bring the pipe down, and it's no need to really go for the other way with the power-ups unless you need it. Or you got a terrible enemy set. And there's 6-6. Definitely take the 100 coin fine here and go the other route.
Oh yeah, 6-6. Yeah, it's just a pain. You gotta kind of make the big long loop around, but and it's 3-8, a byproduct of forts. Nice shot there by Highflyer on the Angry Sun.
This is what we were mentioning earlier. So there's an extra fort in World 3. So one of the World 3 stages got pushed here, and that's why you're seeing it out of the world that it belongs.
So Gimp took the longer way around to get himself an extra power-up, which, you know, not a bad idea. So we're in World 7 airship now. Gimp, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and he will take 6-6. Does he play it, though? It looks like he indeed will. Nope.
It's not going to come up, Gimp. Yep, there you go. Lemmy on Highflyer side. Looks like he's a 4-hitter?
I think it was 4, yeah. So long start here for our runners. 20:05 for Highflyer. And, you know, that's, again, with the caveat of the game over, but, man.
Yeah, that is not really what you want to see when you're as good as Highflyer is. I'm sure he feels incredibly behind. They both probably do. They both taken pretty significant deaths.
Alright, we got a nasty World 1 setup here. Luckily this is World 1 stages, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I was about to say, at least you know that it's World 1 stages, so they shouldn't be horrible. 1-3 pops up, you got a shot at an item if you choose to take it. Not bad levels at all.
Almost early enough to where you might want to consider it, but you're kind of nearing the end of that line as far as that goes. But
yeah, this is probably the last world that I would go for it. If I'm high flyer or Gimp, I'm feeling pretty behind, so I'd probably go for it just because there's more reward going for it than just, you know, you could spike something really good as opposed to saving, you know, 5 seconds going the other way. I'm behind, I'm certainly going for it.
Alright, so High Flyer gets Fort Knox, so...
Luckily it's frog friendly and he doesn't have to sit through 75 seconds of getting power-ups.
Yeah, 1-5 in its vanilla location. Gimp playing a frantic 1-1 here. With Cheap Cheap, and Cheap Cheap bodies him.
I don't think Gimp saw that hammers, or actually it's a bridge, so never mind. Scrap that.
Yeah. Love the route divergence, though.
Yeah, we get to see all the levels.
Gimp,
And there is 1-3.
Clobbered there by Hammer Bro.
Oh.
All the sprites and the... It's causing mayhem here. And this enemy set is like... Good thing that he doesn't have to deal with fire shots, so that would have been disaster.
Or even one of the wandering nippers, the ones that...
Yeah, I didn't want those nippers, man.
Pretty long World 1 as well.
Yeah, 4 stages plus a fort. Yeah, that's... It was a 4-minute world for Gimp. Not for Gimp, for High Flyers. It only took him a little over 4 minutes, but... Our runners are definitely getting their exercise today with all these levels.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got World 5 now, Vanilla 5, so that leaves 3 and 4 after this, and 5-3 leads off. Outstanding.
It's gonna depend on what the top portion looks like, but this bottom portion doesn't look great either. They're gonna have to play two levels just to get over to the other side, and then they're gonna have to play 2 more Hammer Brothers, and I think another level or a fort before they can go up top.
Seems that way, yeah. There's 5-9.
This seed and the last seed that they finished, these are just
and
the
the anchor is a cloud, so High Flyer lucks out there.
Yep, very good knowledge to have. Isn't he?
I know what he's doing. Okay. Yeah, I got it. It's a straight shot for him. Doesn't have to worry about forts.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he took the death. I mean, that's the only way he could have gone.
I mean, I think what he was gambling on is what if it was 3/4? Then there's a dim chance that it would have been required.
Right, correct, yep.
So, yeah, the odds are, I'd say, pretty remote, but
Yeah, you never know.
yeah. So yeah, Dust is right. That anchor came from getting a white mushroom house, which he got by getting all the coins in 2-2. So it was a bit of a time sink, but it's going to pay off because he just skipped 5-9.
High flyer and 5-6 doing one of my favorite strats to do. I think that was a Teak's product. You can speed through that. It's a little risky, but it looks really cool when you're able to do it.
Yeah. High flyer 5-7 now, and we also incidentally welcome our friends from the raid from SpeedGaming France. Welcome to the Mario 3 Randomizer race.
I think High Flyer's feeling it now. I think he feels pretty good about how he's playing now. At least he's hitting a lot of the P-speed strats and doing what he's intending to do is what I mean by that. I'm sure he still feels behind.
Yeah, his execution has been pretty on point for the last several minutes. Gimp has going to have to play 5-9 because again that cloud gives High Flyer a nice advantage and a nice fire kill there by High Flyer. So another 4+ minute world for oh boy, High Flyer's Gimp's got to be careful now.
Luckily, no more fire chumps.
Unfortunate indeed.
High Flyer did skip these Hammer Brothers. We'll see if it looks like Gimp is gonna take the fights. We'll see what he gets. P-Wing. Not really what you want to see, but not bad.
No, it's a good item to have. 3-6 for High Flyer. Yeah, unfortunately, and not what he wanted.
Gimp's just he's just having trouble keeping power-ups. And I mean, over the course of the match, every time you get hit, it does lose a small amount of time, but I mean, it does add up, and of course, that results in deaths, and he just can't seem to hold on to it.
Yeah, and not only that, but being smaller, while you can some levels that's advantageous, you have to play more defensively when you don't have your power-ups. He's got 3 music boxes though, so he could skip the remaining Hammer Brothers to his heart's content if he wished. So he's keeping P-speed. That's an unusual little trick there. He took the hit, then got the leaf back, and he kept the P-Wing status.
Oh yeah, I didn't even I forgot he took the hit. I just thought he had the P-Wing the whole time, but wow, that's another thing I didn't know could happen.
Well. So 2-4 there for High Flyer, now on to 3-9. So you can get the H jump. Looks like he wasn't going for it, and just as well.
I was reading the map properly. This next pipe check, just because of where the lock is, it's not going to take him to Wendy's. Otherwise, he has no other way to progress. So it's going to take him over to the other side. Might have 3 forts. We'll have to take a look. And it is.
Alright, so we got 6F1, another frog-friendly level. Roy needing 4 hits this time.
Four hits, so High Flyer definitely saving some time getting that nice fire kill.
Yeah, it's a 4-minute gap at this point, and yeah, he's definitely in the driver's seat here.
Oh. Gimp got tied up in that spinner right at the end. That's it's pretty much the last place you want to take a death in that level too, after you already did everything.
He had that problem in that seed we had to stop because of the mismatched seeds, hashes, but 6-4 did that to him as well.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So on to 3-2 is the last gatekeeper. On to Wendy.
Well, we've already had one heavy Koopa for sure, so
It's her or it's gonna be Iggy.
oh, upside down grab. Here it comes. Ah! He went for it. Just missed it. For those that don't know, if you have a star and you grab the wand, sometimes Mario catches it upside down in a very interesting looking sprite animation. Which it can only happen on that airship because you can get a star right there, and it has to be a one-hitter, otherwise you can't do it. But he went for it for the people. So
Yeah. We need our swag. 4F2, of course.
nice P speed through this fort. Uh-oh, be careful. Should High Flyer hold on to win, I think he's going to be pretty surprised.
Yeah.
Given the how it started for him.
Yeah, the way that was going. Fortunately, Hi-Fi's gonna have to deal with the Hammer Bro and the coin ship, possibly the coin ship. There's a hammer, unfortunately too little too late. I believe we've confirmed hammers don't break locks.
Yep.
So 5F2.
I didn't see how many forts are in this world.
In World 4, it's just 2.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
Builds the bridge. He's gonna scroll past the coin ship. And
Very nice.
I was gonna say, I don't think he's seen the World 6 airship. He should use that tail, but it's hard to keep track of sometimes. That's why you can use the handy dandy world tracker that Macover made.
Yeah, when I played, I always use it. I find it to be very useful for those situations, for sure.
Yeah, I know Highflyer uses it.
In a race situation, like you might, like it's easy to just, get tunnel vision.
Oh yeah.
So 37:23. So not going to be a sub 40 today, but at this point, I think Gimp will be like, oh, or Highflyer was like, oh, phew, it saved me.
Yep.
Ooh, Gimp, unfortunately, he's boxed in.
It was, I mean, the changing the tides of the race. I mean, that anchor cloud really just sort of sparked something with Highflyer, just let him get ahead and just not look back. And that was all from a white mushroom house, which you hardly ever see in a randomizer race, let alone in World 2.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody go for it in a race.
I've seen, I think Leslie did it once in World 1, and that's the only time I've ever seen it. I've never even seen the White Mushroom House in World 2. So Highflyer playing the tank, which is going to be an item at the end. Doesn't really need anything at this point.
Well, a hammer suit would not go amiss, but
that's true.
That's about all he could need, and so there's a lock. Okay, so that's instructive. Now we're gonna get Navy, which morphed into 671. Gimp is like, Gimp I think has got a little bit, is having some flashbacks to what happened in the seat we had to stop because he died I think 4 times to Wendy. and on the same airship too.
Yep. Looks like Flyer is just trying to progress as far as he can, and then, well, there's a third lock that broke, so it's either one bridge or none.
Nice P speed there by Highflyer and 3F1 door 6 for it. Well,
it's going to take us to the ham bridge or to the end, or on the other side.
Yeah.
So it's 0 bridges.
It looks like it. Whew. Okay, so we got, hand stage.
Hammer suit? Nope.
Nope, just a vanilla old leaf. So this should be it.
Mm-hmm.
And there it is.
There it is.
0 bridges. And I'm sure Highflyer is looking at race times like, oh, where's the dot done?
Yeah.
Like, why hasn't it happened yet? I mean, instinctively, people have done this long enough. It's like after about 35 minutes or so, you start waiting, where's the dot done?
Right.
But
Holy
even for
crap.
a longer seed like this, you know, I'd probably start be thinking about this probably around like 37, 38 minutes. I'd start to wonder, like, what's going on?
Oh,
Oh, nice.
oh,
Oh,
high flyer
some-
moves.
wow, that's very
Close it out.
impressive. There it is.
And high flyer says in the race chat, "Oh my gosh, how did I win?"
You know, a little bit of magic goes a long way here, and get out your GGs for highflyer28 finishing with an official race time of 42:11, and Gimp has said, I am out of here. So GGs to our runners as I get them in here for an interview. Looks like we got Gimp.
I'm gonna go talk to Diesel and see if he finished frame counting the first match. I'll be right back.
Alrighty, we are joined by our two players, Gimpxtreme and highflyer28. GG's, guys.
GG's.
GG's, thank you.
So, you know, so highflyer, you've pulled off a first. At least in all the years I've been doing this, I have never seen anybody go for the white mushroom.
Especially in World 2.
Wait, you went for the white mushroom? That's impressive.
Yeah, after that game over, like that 2-3 was, I don't even know what happened. There was 2 deaths, and it was just because I'm like, okay, the Koopa's standing there, I'm gonna stomp on him, and every time I went to stomp on him, he just immediately turns to the left, and I missed, and he turns right immediately to kill me every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I learned something new today, that I had a P-wing and got hit, but I immediately grabbed a leaf, and you keep your P power there, a P speed.
Yeah, I
never
know. I
lost
noticed that as well
learned that
because you
today,
didn't break. Yeah, you didn't break stride essentially because it was in 5-5 right by that
Yeah.
item box. So yeah, I was looking. I was like, wait a minute, he still got P speed. Like that's interesting.
Yeah, I was like, wait, that's not right. Learn something new.
So-
Well,
every day.
you'd be surprised how you can still keep P speed in this game.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised
But-
about hitbox too.
Well,
Oh,
Yeah,
we
high
love
flyer, at least on the second seed, so Gimp got through the 2-3 the first try, so he had a pretty significant lead to start. And then it was really when you went for that white mushroom and it was a cloud that, I mean, once you used it, it was sort of you never look back. And then Gimp had a little bit of trouble, but I mean, it was really, I mean, it's an exciting race to watch you guys go. I'm sure you both
Yeah,
kind of felt behind at certain points.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I
whole
thought I
race.
was gonna lose that the whole time after that game over in World 2, and but yeah, the clarified Gimp, there was an anchor in that white mushroom house and ended up being a cloud. So when I saw 5-9,
wow.
I was like, I thought I had a cloud already, but then I was getting a little seed bleed from the last one, and I was
Yeah.
like, crap, I don't have one. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, let's see if it's a cloud, and it ended
Yeah.
up being a cloud.
Hammers didn't break
Yeah.
locks, no clouds. I was like, man, this seed's rough.
Yeah, so you skipped 5-9 as a result, and that definitely helped kind of flip the switch for you in the second match, and and then final results on game 1 will be determined, but nevertheless, Gimp, what a comeback for you. I mean, you were behind by almost 2 minutes going into World 8, and your routing in game 1 was really sharp, and that kept you in the fight throughout. Definitely that was definitely the high point. I mean, apart from the finish, like your routing was very good in game one.
Yeah, I felt really confident. I felt felt like there's a sign from above when I grabbed the mushroom house, took the mushroom, and walked right into 7-1. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
this is great, perfect.
Yeah, your
I just-
clipping was really good today.
Yeah.
You mac and cheese, at least 2 of them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
felt really good. I mean, I think the last one I did took 3 or 4 tries, but I did 7-6 on even on the fault seed. I did that perfectly the first time, and I was really happy with that.
Yeah. And
What do you guys think about we all know what happened in the first seed. What do you guys think about the actual levels and stuff that you had to play in the first seed? Because we noted that you got just about every bad level you could get other than 7-5.
You know, I really wasn't like I'd see a level and be like, all right, here we go, let's do this. I didn't really think too much about like, oh man, this level, because when you play this, you just gotta assume the worst. I was just, we did see 5-9, we saw Atlantis, but we skipped. I was able to skip both of them then.
Right.
yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah,
the first
and,
one was a blur after that
Yeah.
game over in the second seed, so I would have to go back and watch because I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's-
every time I get to the Bowser's Castle, my hands begin to sweat really bad, and clips become really hard to do. And that's I knew like I was not getting that clip, and I lost a race last year because I couldn't get that clip at the top, and sure enough, that cost me that win. But it was close. I mean, I've never seen a race because I hit done. I looked up and I'm like, wait, I got second. He snuck it right in there.
Yeah, for sure. But no, guys, definitely, the good, the bad, and the crazy finishes. This definitely is gonna stand out, I think, overall as a race to beat for most memorable and exciting. Overall, that game one finish is that was something else.
Yeah, I'd say, even though I took 2 losses today, I don't feel terrible about them. I felt like I played really well, and I gave it my best. So it's one of those things where it's like, you know what, High Flyer's great opponent. He's really good, and I had a feeling this was going to be quite a battle.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
you
that
guys-
first seed, I died just silly, and I started throwing so bad, and then next thing you know, I used my hammer suit for no reason. And then the anchor ended up being a hammer suit, but I still ended up
nice.
losing it in Bowser's Castle.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, you had a couple of hiccups late in game one. A couple of like just I think one of them was like kind of ticky tack with the hitbox, but it's like like you could almost feel it coming through the screen. It's like, oh no, it's like he's getting tilted.
yeah, and I made the mistake not checking the pipe when it was right there on the hand bridge. As soon as I entered the fort, I was like, wait, I should have checked it, but I looked at my tracker and I saw 3F2 wasn't checked off. I was like, this has to be it. And of course, it was 3F2, and I was like, yeah, this has to build the bridge. And then I was like, oh, and then later I find out it wasn't even needed. I was like, great, I got trolled by a valid seed.
I will say that my routing with game one was pure gut. It was just like just trust your gut, just go. So
Yeah.
Yeah, even though the race time bot or whatever gave you the loss in the first race, Gimp, I don't think we're gonna count it like that. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna end up being a tie. So
it's under review, but it is being looked at. So, but nevertheless, go walk away with probably the most memorable finish we're gonna have all tournament.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, boy, if there's something more memorable than this,
I have a tendency to have these kind of races.
well,
Yeah,
I
you both
I
played
mean-
really well too. So
I mean, from what I heard Diesel Pilot said, I don't know if you've had any closer than that, just in the difference you said it was. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
yeah, Proa against Macobra is the only one that's coming to mind that comes close
Oh
to
yeah, that race was insane.
I've had photo finishes. I know with Macobra and with Teeks in a weekly, like those came down to like frames. And we did have a tie way back when in 2018. It was ruled a tie. I forget who it was. It might have been Claris.com and somebody else. I can't remember exactly. It was 2018, but I do remember there was a tie on the books.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right.
but
well,
yeah, but GG's guys.
Yeah,
and,
GGs.
Thanks again.
yep. That's
Yeah.
I think that's going to do it for us today. That's the only match that's on the books, and what an exciting one that we saw. There's going to be 2 matches tomorrow. Leslie Pro against Craig, and then Johnny Link versus Gepezu. Both, I think, are going to be really good races. I think it's going to be close, and that's going to round out week 1, and we'll get to know who our next opponents are after the last race tomorrow. So they got that to look forward to.
Johnny and Gepezu is 1 o'clock Eastern, and Craig and Leslie are 2 o'clock Eastern. So stay tuned for those channels TBD. So thanks all, and we'll see you all again soon.
Yep. Thanks, everyone.
Take care,
GG's
guys.
again.
GGs.
Yeah.